looks like everyone who's wanting to join is joined. Of course, if anyone is coming in late, I'll let them in too. But hello and welcome to our first Vibrant Life Ladies Night. I'm so excited to have everyone here. Lots of beautiful faces here. Okay, so let's kick it off with a prize, right?
I'm going.
Our first prize, our door prize, is going to the first person in here wearing yellow. And Kathy was the first person that I saw jumping in here with yellow. It's tie-dye, but there's yellow up there. So,
Do what?
super fun. We get to pick a prize. So, sharing my screen here. And, oh, maybe.
Okay,
Being a little slow with all these people here. But Kathy, if you want to unmute yourself, we've got some awesome prizes over here. I would love for you to pick one out. So, Kathy, we've got a little under the desk bike, and we've got some reusable straws that have a travel bag with them. Stainless steel measuring spoons and measuring cups, a water bottle that is going to help you track your water.
We figure out how to get
tell you when to drink what. These meal prep containers down here are microwavable and dishwasher safe, so reusable. We've got this really cool bento box lunch box. We've got a foam roller, and Coach Tamitha recommended this book, Atomic Habits, as well. So, Kathy, if you wanted to jump in the chat or unmute yourself for a moment, and let me know what you want.
I really like the meal prep kit.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is all because you wore yellow. So fantastic job. Look how easy it is to win prizes, guys. All right, very fun. Thank you so much. Okay, so are we all wearing our favorite colors then? I like that you guys are pulling back kind of and showing us your colors here. Awesome. Thank you guys for going along with our little theme. Okay, I want to let a couple of you guys unmute for a moment and share a win or a high that you've had this month. So, who do we got in here that wants to share? If you want to throw it in the chat that you want to share, and then we can unmute you. Let's just do one person at a time here. Anyone want to share? What do you think? Anyone want to add into the chat that they would love to share a win or a high for this month? Sandy, do you want to unmute for a second? I can find you and unmute you. All right. And again, if you are not one of the people talking here, if you could mute yourself so we don't have a bunch of feedback and background noise. But Sandy, if you want to unmute and let us know what a win for this month has been, I would love to hear it.
Am I unmuted?
Yep, you're good.
Okay. I just want to mention that I think that my biggest win was giving up my salad dressings.
Oh, okay. So what are you doing instead?
And learning how to make my own.
Oh, nice.
Because I was a big thing about my salad dressings. I didn't want to give them up because I am a big salad eater. I do eat my salads at least every other day. It's a meal of mine. I do enjoy them. And I'm a heavy salad pourer. And I was a big Ken's salad dressing bottle, not a half bottle, but I mean, it was about probably four tablespoons in a salad, or maybe 3, but I was able to get it knocked out.
That's fantastic.
My good coach got me to knock it and got me some new recipes, and I was hesitant to try them, but there I go, and she got me to kick them out, and I tried them. I am now hooked on these salad dressings without any sugar, and I'm using salad dressings that I thought I was like, no, I'm not, please don't tell me I have to get rid of my salad dressings because I will not eat salads ever again. I was like, I love salads and I have tried to give up salad dressings before. And if you tell me I have to give up my salad dressings, I won't be able to eat my salads. And now I am able to eat my salads. And it's all because of Cindy sending me my salad dressing recipes. Thank you,
Way
Cindy.
to go, Sandy. Cindy, you're gonna
You're
have to
welcome.
share these awesome
Yeah.
recipes that we're hearing
That's a good
about.
one.
Those are gonna have to go in the VIP group at some point.
Yes.
Share the wealth of
they're good.
knowledge. That's
They're good.
awesome, Sandy. Thank you so
Yes.
much for sharing. That's really encouraging. We've got Cindy. Cindy Bloomfeld also said that she would like to share. So if you want to go ahead and unmute Cindy, I would love to hear from you too. See, do we got Cindy Bloomfeld on here somewhere?
Okay,
Alrighty. Oh, there we go.
Maybe it's
The one with the internet problems.
Oh, I see there.
Yes, I wanted to share. So my brother-in-law and sister-in-law came into town and brought 2 pies from California, home from a bakery out there. I guess it's really popular for their pies, and they all had a slice. I went as far as to take a spoonful and look at it, and I gave it back to my husband. And then they all left the pies here. And so I took it over to a neighbor. And then the next day it's half gone. I have a pie that's half gone, and I've opened it. I have a spoon in my hand and I'm looking at it, and it's like I've been off sugar for, since the 27th of last month. I've been on program eating whole foods since the first of the year. And so I took the pie to the neighbor. I didn't take a bite. I didn't take a lick. And so, yeah, that was a huge win because I don't think I've ever have done that in my entire life.
Wow, Cindy, that's amazing. That is a hard thing to say no to. Good for you. Sugar
Thank
is
you.
so hard to kick that habit. Congratulations. Love
Thank you.
hearing that. All right, we're gonna let one more person. We've got Kim Thurn is gonna share. So I'll have you unmute if you want to go ahead and share, Kim. We'll take one more.
Yeah, sure. So a couple of things. One is that I think that I've kind of hit some broken some plateaus. Like I was kind of on a weight that I was just kind of steadily, I wasn't going up a lot. It was pretty much steady, and I finally broke through that barrier. So that was one thing. And the second thing is that I got my husband, Cindy, you know this. I got my husband to start making some meals with low carbs, no carb. We were laughing about that because he kept bringing me rice and he kept bringing me potato, and I kept saying, I can't. So I got my husband to now cook.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so that's kind of
Yes.
good. And you can get the rest of the family to participate. That's a big accomplishment.
Huge.
Yes, having your support person
Mhm.
do this with you is so huge. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing.
Mhm.
All right, so as promised, we have a game. Before we start that game, if everyone could just take a look and make sure that you are muted. I might go through here and mute a couple people. Don't be offended. It's just we don't want lots of feedback here. But Coach Tamitha and Coach Cindy have put together a fantastic game. And Coach Tamitha, if you want to unmute and kind of take the floor here.
Hey, everybody. So this should be really fun. What I've just done is I've put a website in the chat. So you'll need to access the chat and then click on the link that you'll see in there. It's the very last thing that's been posted. That's going to get you entry to the game. So I'll give everybody a few minutes to get that. We're going to test your knowledge of nutrition. Well, it's just trivia, so. Is everyone seeing the link in there? Give me a thumbs up if you see it, if you're clicking on it. Yep, okay, great. Okay. Is anybody having trouble with the link? Give me a thumbs down.
Tamitha,
No?
if you want to explain one more time, we've got a couple more people that just jumped
Sure.
in.
Sure. So in the chat, if you look at the bottom of your screen, you should see a little, where is it? Oh yeah, a little speech bubble, and it says chat. So if you click on that, I've just posted a link at the very end. What we're doing is playing nutrition trivia today. So this link will get you access to the game. So just click on that last link. It's crowd.live, and that will get you in. All right.
And as an
Okay.
incentive to do your best, we do have prizes.
Yes, we do. Now here's what's going to happen. So I'm going to start the game. You will see on your screen a question. Now, the idea, you have 30 seconds to answer the question, but the faster you answer, the more points you get. And so we're going to give prizes for first, second, and third place, and it's all based on your number of points. So the faster you answer, and of course, answer correctly, the more points you get and the better chance you have of winning a prize. Okay. 1 second here. Is anyone having trouble with the link? Nope. Okay. All right. Let's see here. So it looks like we're only able to. Sorry, guys. 1 minute here.
Would you please repeat those instructions?
Sure, I
start on
sure
one.
will. Yep,
This is sorry. I mean, I had awful trouble getting on.
that's okay. So the instructions are going to be when I start the game, you're going to see a question, and the idea is to answer the question by clicking the correct letter. You'll see what I mean. As fast as you can, answer correctly as fast as you can, because the faster you answer, and you have 30 seconds to do it. The faster you answer, the more points you get. Okay. Are we ready?
It's looking like it's saying max reached capacity for the quiz for a few people.
Okay. So tell you what, we're going to do this in a different order. Elena, let's do something else first. I'm going to increase that capacity, and then we'll
Okay,
come back to
yeah.
this, okay?
Absolutely. Okay, so that means I am putting Coach Cindy here on the spot. Coach Cindy has a fantastic client that she wants to shout out and highlight tonight. All of you guys are amazing people, but Coach Cindy has someone that she is just exceptionally proud of, and we'd love to just talk about her. So take it away, Cindy.
Hi. Hey, everybody. So I have a lot of amazing clients, and a lot of them have joined us tonight. I'm really excited to see all you guys. You guys know who you are, and it's all my amazing gals that have joined us. One in particular, though, I have got to highlight tonight, and I want to introduce to you, and this is Jackie Tinkner Johnson. She is from Wisconsin, and she started the program back in September, around September 21st, and she has had amazing success. And some of the things she said when she started, it was a huge step outside of her comfort zone to do this. And she also said that she has never had this kind of success before. Up until this journey, and a lot of the stuff I'm probably saying, you guys are probably thinking to yourself, yep, that sounds familiar. Sounds like me, maybe. Up until this journey, she has always had trouble putting herself first. But like all of us, she has many challenges in her life. She has stress, and this time around, she put herself first. So with no further ado, I would like to introduce Jackie to everybody. Hey, Jackie.
Hello, nice to be
Hi.
here.
All right,
Hi.
Jackie. I'm going to ask you some questions. Inquiring minds want to know. I know people my age and older got that joke, and sorry, Elena, you probably didn't, but so sometimes I make references to the 70s, 80s, and 90s. All right, Jackie, what would you say has been your biggest accomplishment since joining Vibrant Life?
I would say besides losing the weight is how my mindset has changed about how I feel about myself and how I look at myself, and that I don't have to be perfect in this journey. I can mess up and I can start back over, and I'm okay by doing that. That mindset has made a huge, huge difference in this journey for me.
It's everything. The mindset is everything.
Mhm.
And this might be kind of along those lines, but what were you surprised to learn?
My biggest surprise, because I have tried so many different weight loss programs, is the support and the encouragement that I have received from you, Cindy, and from all the ladies that are in this program. You know, you're a little bit leery in trying something new, and to have the support for this journey has been just amazing. It has made such a huge difference that I can reach out to you or to the group and say, hey, this is what I'm going through. And there's so much support here. It's unbelievable. So that actually shocked me. It really did.
Yeah. Like you figured it would be helpful, but you just didn't realize to what extent it would be, right?
Exactly.
So, okay. What aspect of your journey do you hope to improve upon in the next 6 months?
Improving the mindset, because I know I'm hard on myself and I have to let that go. It's okay to put myself first, and that I am going to become stronger mentally and physically because of this program. And I'm going to continue doing my strength training, because that has made the biggest difference in this entire journey that I've started. I do cardio, I walk all the time. And I thought that was it. This is what's going to help me. It's not. It's the strength training that has made the biggest difference for me in this journey.
Amen to strength training. Woo! What is one piece of advice you would give all of these ladies that are here with us tonight?
I think the biggest thing I can say is trust in this program. And I know there's a lot of people that have issues with trust. I'm one of those. But if you trust what your coach is telling you, if you trust what they're giving you, to the tools to use, it will make a difference. You will lose the weight, you will become stronger, but you have to also put in the work. And you know what? Give yourself grace. Every journey you're going to make mistakes, you're going to mess up, you're going to fall. That's okay. It's not a big deal. Get back up on your feet and start your journey over, and you will be successful in this journey.
That's right. You can't fail if you don't quit, right?
Exactly.
And then anything else? Is there anything else you feel significant that you'd like to share?
I think one thing, and especially as women, we do not put ourselves first. We do not make ourselves a priority. But since I've started this, I have noticed that if I don't put myself first, if I don't make myself a priority, I'm not going to be able to be there for the people that need me. And I'm not going to be able to do what I need to if they need me. So putting yourself as a priority is huge. Make that commitment to yourself that you will put yourself first. You will put your exercises first. You will put your food, whatever, first. Make yourself a priority. And I've started in just the last couple of years picking out a quote that I can use each year. Last year it was, if you want it, work for it. This year is, don't forget to love yourself. And that is so huge. It has made such a big difference in my journey, is putting myself first and loving me and doing what I need to do for myself.
Didn't you say that was your password? Because that way it always reminded you every time you put your password in, love yourself first. I thought that was brilliant.
Yes.
Awesome. Jackie, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
That is just so amazing. Jackie, thank you so much for sharing your story and your journey. I hope everyone else found that as encouraging as I just did, because it is so true. We women, we put everyone else first, and then we aren't able to show up for those that need us or for ourselves. I want to say thank you for sharing, and please pick something out. Let's pick a prize.
Ooh, Jackie.
What do you think, Jackie?
What's that pink thing? I'm not really sure what that is.
Oh, there is a foam roller down here. Those are so fantastic for stretching, but there's also a couple of fun colors.
I will take the purple one.
Okay, purple foam roller. Love that. Yeah, if you have not used the foam roller before, highly recommend it. It just helps to stretch such so amazingly. It helps to get a deeper stretch. Tamitha, how are we doing?
We're doing great. We are on track.
Ready to go?
Ready to go. Everybody should be able to get on now.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so-
If you want to throw that back in.
Sure. All right, so the last link that's been posted is the same one. Just click on that link and you should be getting access to the game. I'll give you guys a second to do that. Once we start, the idea is to answer the question correctly as fast as you can. The faster you answer, the more points you receive. All right. Everybody should be on now. Are we ready to start? Okay. Let's do it. Question 1. Which of the following is not a Vibrant Life motto? Habit changes lead to lifelong nutritional changes. It is critical to change more than one behavior at a time. Daily applications lead to small habits, or small habits stick to create big habit changes. We have
Make sure to answer in the game. Answer in
Okay.
the game, not in the chat.
Right. So you'll just click the when you see the questions pop up, you just click the correct answer. Ooh, we had 76% of people answer right. So the correct answer is B. This is not a Vibrant Life motto. It is critical to change more than one behavior at a time. The others are Vibrant Life mottos. Okay. Next question. Oop. How many meals should you eat in a day? Is the answer 6, 3, 2, or it depends on the person? And we have about 15 seconds left to answer. Which one is it? 6 seconds left. 5. All right, time is up. And what is the right answer? There we go. It depends on the person. So every person is different. There's research on all ends of the spectrum of how many times a day you should be eating. But more important than the number of meals is consistency. So skipping meals or waiting all day to eat, other inconsistent eating patterns can have a lot of unintended outcomes, from increased blood pressure to high or low blood sugar. And these are things we do not want. So pay attention to your body, your schedule, and do what feels right for you and keeps you from having those effects. Next question. Which of the following is an example of a whole food? Apple juice, apple fritter, or appletini? We are about halfway through the time here. Hopefully everybody gets this one. And we have about 6 seconds left to answer. 3. All right, time is up. And the answer is B. Apple is the best example of a whole food. So whole foods are defined as food that's been processed, or whole foods are defined as food that has been processed or refined as little as possible and is free from additives or other artificial substances. So that would definitely be the apple. All right, question number 4. Which of the following is not a macronutrient? Dairy, carbohydrates, fat, or protein? We have about 13 seconds left to answer. And we're down to 7. All right, time is up. The answer is dairy is not a macronutrient. So macronutrients are carbohydrates, fat, and protein. Dairy is a food group. All right, here's the next question, number 5. Which macronutrient is measured by using your thumb? Would that be veggies, fat, protein, or dairy? "15 seconds left to answer. Five more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Time is up. And the answer is fat. So veggies are measured with the size of your fist. Protein is measured with the palm of your hand. Dairy is not a macro, so we wouldn't measure that. And then fat is using the size of your thumb for 1 serving. Okay, so these are all things that you will have learned in level 1 nutrition. Question number 6. Which of the following is an example of a whole grain? Lentils, farro, corn, white rice, or none of the above? A whole grain. This is a tricky one. All right. We got some correct answers in there. Got some incorrect answers in there. We have, okay, we're out of time. So the correct answer is farro. So farro is actually, it doesn't refer to one type of grain. It's actually Italian for ancient wheat grain. And it's used to describe 3 different grains. But corn is a fruit and a starchy vegetable when it's harvested before it's mature. Now, corn kernels, the kind that you use when you are popping popcorn, is considered a whole grain, but corn on the cob is not. It's considered a vegetable or starchy vegetable, and lentils are considered a legume. Now, for something to be considered a whole grain, it has to have the bran and the germ and the hull intact. So white rice would not fall into that category because it's had those things removed. It's been processed and so that it's white. Okay, number 7. Which of the following is not a good plant protein source? Peppers, avocados, mushrooms, or brown rice? Which one is not a good plant protein source? Let's see what we got. We're doing well. Good. We have about 5 seconds left. Not a good protein source. All right, time is up. The correct answer is peppers. So here's the protein counts of these foods. A whole medium avocado has about 3 grams of protein. A cup of mushrooms has about 2.2 grams of protein. A half cup of brown rice has about 5 grams of proteins, and peppers have about 1 gram for a whole pepper. So that would be the least amount of protein in the serving of the vegetable out of that list. And now we have question number 8. Which of the following contains the most protein? We are talking a lot about protein tonight. An egg, a tablespoon of peanut butter, a half cup of black beans, or a deep fried Twinkie. Let's hope we get the right or don't get the wrong one that's definitely wrong. But this is also a tricky question. Most protein. 3, 2, 1, and we are out of time. The correct answer is a half cup of black beans. So the black beans have 8 grams of protein for a half cup. An egg has 6 grams. Serving of peanut butter or a tablespoon of peanut butter has 4 grams. And the Twinkie has about 1.2 grams. So hopefully we're not eating deep fried Twinkies as a protein source. But these were all very close. So the egg and the black beans are very close. A lot of you did answer egg. That was a good guess. All right, question number 9. We have this. Should we be eating whole foods such as fruits, vegetables, lean meats, and healthy fats what percent of the time? 100, 90, 85, or 80? We have about 10 seconds left to go. 4, 3, 2, 1, and we are out of time. Correct answer is 80. So we follow the 80-20 rule, and that's where 80% of the time we're eating whole foods, 20% of the time we're eating meals that might include foods that are not whole. So if you eat 3 meals a day, that's 17 meals a week that you're on track with your whole foods, and 4 meals that may contain other foods. So we don't necessarily need everybody to eat 100% of the time whole foods. That would be, well, there's birthday cake. We got to have birthday cake sometimes. Okay, last question. Which of these foods would you choose over the others if eating a low carb diet? Fresh fruit, eggs, baked potato, or corn? A low carb diet, what would be the best choice? Garfield's over there slurping down his spaghetti. We have 10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, and we are out of time. The correct answer is eggs. This is what you would eat out of the others if you were following a low carb diet. All right, let's see what our rankings are. What do we see there? I can't see it, so somebody has to tell me.
I don't see anybody showing up for
You don't see
winners
that?
right here. Oh, there we go. Ooh,
Okay.
hey, do you have that up,
Yeah.
Tamitha?
Yes, I do have it up. Can you see it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, who's our winner?
All right. So in first place with 90% correct,
Wow.
we have Janice.
Nice job, Janice.
Janice. All right. Second place with 80%. Actually, we've got quite a tie, but this also went by who was the quickest. So with 80% correct and quickest answers, we've got Kathy Ann, and then also tied in second place there with the quickest, we have Paula. So Janice, Kathy Ann, and Paula, you guys get to pick a prize. So let me pull that up again. Give me one moment. And you guys get to pick one of these prizes. And you can pick something that has already been picked. Do not worry, there is unlimited items off of Amazon. So if you three want to unmute yourself, again, that's Janice, Kathy Ann, and Paula. Fantastic job. If you guys want to unmute yourself and let me know what you want. Give you all a moment.
I'm looking.
All right. Got Janice, Kathy Ann, and Paula. Any of you guys want to unmute yourself and let me know? What are we
Can
thinking?
you hear me, Elena?
Yes, I can. Who's talking though?
That's Janice talking.
Awesome.
That's
Good
Janice
job,
talking.
Janice.
Yay!
Woo! I'm so
Tony.
proud of you, Janice.
Tabitha, you got me with the black beans and the eggs.
Yeah, that was a tricky one.
If you check the chat, I'm boycotting that answer. I had black beans for dinner.
See, I said black beans is incomplete protein, I think.
Well, I had a half a cup of black beans for dinner and it only had 6 grams of protein.
Oh,
So I'm boycotting
Oh.
that answer.
I still won.
Good job,
All right.
Janice.
Congrats, Janice.
All right. Do I want the salad bowl or the stretching item you have there? The roller.
Ooh, that's a good question. I love my bento boxes. That's the little lunch
Yeah.
box there. I love mine.
Yeah. I
But
have a
also
good
a
number
foam
of
roll is
those.
good too. Oh well.
I'm liking that salad bowl with the fork and the separated container there.
Okay, yeah, absolutely.
Yes. Thank
All
you.
right,
Thank
Janice.
you. It's fun to
Absolutely.
win.
Yes, it is. All right, what about Kathy Ann? Where are you at? Kathy Ann and Paula.
Can you hear me?
A little broken up, but yes.
No, I can't figure out where. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
believe it or not, measuring cups and measuring spoons.
Yes.
I don't have a whole set of either. I have a
Oh
hodgepodge.
my goodness.
That would be fun.
Kathy,
Well, now
Kathy,
you're
I'm
going to
so
have a
proud of
perfect
you.
set.
Good job, Kathy. Woo!
Oh my goodness. Tony, is this one of yours too?
Thank you.
Heck yeah,
Oh my
both of those ones
goodness.
were mine.
All
Tony,
right.
what is she cheating? All right, Paula, we've got you last here. What are you thinking?
The salad bowl.
Yes, absolutely. Like I said, I absolutely love those.
Woo,
Fantastic
Paula!
job though, ladies. So excited.
Way to go, Paula.
This proves that at least a few of you guys have gone through level 1 nutrition. So shout out to you guys. Awesome job. Okay, so Sarah Markham, let's hope your internet is up to par now. We have Sarah jumping in here with some mad skills. Pamitha, do you want to introduce Sarah a little bit?
Sure. Sarah is one of my clients. She's also a Vibrant Life Warrior. And if you're not familiar with the Warriors program, Warriors are a group of clients that we have. They're handpicked by their coaches to join the group. They are clients who've been with us at least 6 months, who have overcome a common problem, found a solution, overcome an obstacle, found a solution to a problem, or gained some experience in an area somehow. And these clients come together in a special group, and they're available to talk to other clients who might be struggling in that particular area. So it's a way to do kind of a peer-to-peer, not really coaching, just share experience and get some tips from people who've been there. So if you're ever struggling in an area, let us know. The coaches, we can hook you up with a warrior. It's a really valuable experience. We have had a lot of success in the program. So Sarah is a warrior. She's been with us for about a year. She's just done phenomenally. She has overcome a lot of issues with her back, her sleep, past trauma, and has done the hard work and has just made amazing progress. So I'm super proud of her. And she's going to share with us today how she got rid of negative thinking and how walking can help with decision making and working through problems. Take it away, Sarah.
Okay, this will be a little more serious moment of the night, but it's one a lot of us need to hear. My thanks go out to Ryan, who was the first to bring to my attention my habit of negativity when talking about myself or my past efforts. I want to talk to all of you about self-esteem. By definition, it's what we think about ourselves, but sometimes it gets changed by the opinions of others. Things people say to us, labels that we feel obligated to pick up, own, and keep forever for some reason. It can be words spoken by a mean or controlling person in the form of verbal abuse, or even from the mouth of just an unthinking person with no ill intention. But let's be honest, words can hurt. They can affect the way we see ourselves and change our value. I challenge you to think hard about these words and phrases. Become aware when you use them about yourself. Do you really, truly, at the bottom of your heart, feel that way? Or are you just parroting the words of someone else? I did it, and I didn't even realize it until Ryan pointed it out. I decided to clean out my head of negative self-talk. I wanted my self-esteem to be that of myself that I could own. I made a game out of it. When I thought of something negative, I would pause. I would imagine pulling out the negative thought like a stream of light with a wand, like Dumbledore would pull out a memory in Harry Potter. Yes, we were deep into a movie marathon when I started this. I'd imagine holding that thought and examining it for a moment. Just sit with it and think, do I really feel this way about myself? Are they my words or the words of someone else spoken to me in the past? Someone who's angry or filled with their own agenda, a friend, or someone whose opinion I valued, or an enemy? Someone who builds me up and makes me feel supported, or someone who tears me down? If I didn't feel like it was how I really felt about myself, or it was something positive that a kind person said, I would give it a flick with my wand and toss it in the trash can across the room. I did keep some traits that I felt were negative, but I could own. I tried to rephrase these traits in a positive light. Yes, I have failed before, but it doesn't mean I'm a failure. I hear that so often from women, and it makes me sad. I have failed before, but I'm not a failure. I celebrate the try of it. I'm tenacious. Here's another example. After getting ready to go out, I have a habit of smiling at myself in the mirror for a second before I leave. I didn't realize I did it until my daughter saw me and said, "You're such a weirdo." Why do I do it? I don't really know. Maybe to make sure I don't have lipstick on my teeth. Maybe because I want to see what others do when I walk into a room. Maybe I just want to feel pretty. It doesn't matter why. I'll admit I do it, but it doesn't make me a weirdo. That was her word, not mine. Or maybe I am a weirdo, but I'm okay with that. It's my decision if I want to choose it and keep it or not. If you believe the negativity is true, are you okay with that? Can you accept your perceived faults and be okay with them? Can you find a way to reframe them in the positive? After all, none of us is perfect. Years ago, I was on a hike with a group that included a few friends, several people I knew by sight or name only, and some total strangers. I'd recently been divorced after 30 years, and my self-esteem was at a low point. I needed some words to describe myself for an upcoming speed dating event. Describe yourself in 3 words. During a break in the hike, I ask everyone for a word or two that comes to mind when you think of me. No pressure. You can tell me one at a time later as we hiked. I don't know why, but I felt the need to add, it's okay if it's negative. The answers brought tears to my eyes as I quickly wrote them in my phone before I forgot them. And as more were added, descriptors I would have never thought to use to describe myself. I thought, how can these people, some of whom aren't even close to me, be so kind? How can they say such wonderful words to me? But the words I say to myself, those sometimes are awful. They're negative, degrading, and belittling. I thought about the negative words that were taking up space in my head. I realized I would never say these hateful, negative words to a stranger, much less to a friend. I decided I would treat myself as a friend, not as an enemy. I would make positive comments and stress things I'm good at versus things I struggle with. I'll look at the things I struggle with. I'll come up with a plan to be more successful, or just reframe it and praise my effort and perseverance and accept it. I'll support myself like I would a stranger in need, not tear myself down like my own worst enemy. I challenge you, write your own words. Ask friends and others whose opinion you value to describe you. Keep a list. Read it over and over, again and again. Keep it near to your heart. Accept it and own it. You are each awesome to someone. You are special in your own way. You might not realize it or believe it yet, but every spirit has a gift. Find yours. Pick some words yourself. I'm a blank person. And then follow it up with, I'm a blank person, and I won't allow the actions, words, and behaviors of others to change who I am deep down at my core. Ultimately, negativity is often the opinion of someone else who doesn't know you as well as you know yourself. Guess what? Just because they said it doesn't mean it's true. Opinions are like armpits. Everyone has a couple, and sometimes they stink. Life's too short to hold on to baggage or to hold grudges. Dump the damage from others. You might fail at something, and that's okay. You aren't a failure. If you never fail, it just means you never tried anything new. I had to do trauma therapy this year in the form of EMDR because of my PTSD. If you have some troublesome thoughts or a problem you're trying to work through in your head, I'd suggest thinking about them while walking. When you're walking, Your repetitive rhythmic stride becomes almost a self-meditative state. You relax and your walls are down. Both sides of the brain are activated if you're thinking about a troublesome thought or memory. And this activation of both sides of the brain helps them finish processing, almost like EMDR does for trauma therapy. Picture a troublesome thought as a spiky ball. It can't fit into the brain's pathway and it's stuck, always at the front of your mind. It becomes a ruminating thought you just can't let go of, and you think about it constantly. Activating both sides of the brain helps smooth the spikes of the ball of the troublesome thought, so it can be processed through to past memories versus being stuck in your daily thought. Here's another visual. Imagine you're picking a t-shirt to wear. They all have thoughts about yourself on them. Yes, some are negative. Guess what? You get to pick your t-shirt. Yes, those negative ones are a part of you, but they're only a part of you. They're not the total of you, and they aren't the total of all your shirts. It's only a part. It doesn't define you as a whole. You can go through your dresser just like your mind and clean out your drawers. You can get rid of some of your negative shirts. The rest you can keep at the bottom of the drawer. You don't have to wear them each and every day. Pick some new shirts with positive labels. Think positive thoughts. Embrace positivity. Become a confident, positive person. Please be aware, this is my little disclaimer, please be aware that low self-esteem can have a huge psychological component. These are just some suggestions on how you might work on it yourself, but please know it's okay to talk to a professional therapist for more ideas on how to improve your self-esteem or to get to the root of why you're being so hard on yourself. It took me 60 years to get to one and a lot of hard work, but the personal growth has been so worth it. Many thanks to the Vibrant Life family, and especially my coach, Tamitha, who has been so patient with my stubborn self. Yeah, I can own that one. It's a family trait on this journey that continues to change me inside and out. It's been an amazing trip so far. And I so wish I could sit beside the me from day one. You wouldn't think it was the same person because I've grown in so many ways, but yet I'm smaller in size because I've lost weight. That was it. It's incredible. And I hope you like the message. And I really hope you take it to heart. Thanks.
Wow.
I worked
Sarah.
hard.
Oh, Sarah, that was so inspiring. You brought tears to my eyes. I'm going to hold my emotions in. But I have to think that every single one of you here is thinking the same thing. That was incredibly inspiring. And I think we all need to kind of take a moment and think about what she said, find our own words, own those words. That was incredible, Sarah. I don't even know how to follow that up.
Well, I
That
was
was
afraid to do it
incredible.
because I was like, sure,
No.
I'll volunteer to be first. I'll show something wacky about myself. And then Tam wants me to be all serious. And I'm like, oh, way to bring down the evening.
Oh my
But
goodness.
I mean, she seriously has been so patient with me
Mhm.
because there were months that I didn't sleep at all. Like I would lay down every third day for a few hours. I was an absolute wreck. I really thought that trauma therapy, it would either help me or it would kill me because it was so hard to go through, but it's so worth it. And I was carrying so much garbage in my head that was the words of an abusive person. They weren't mine. I didn't feel that way about myself. And it really, really hurts my heart when I see people say, oh, well, now I've gone and done it. I'm a failure at another diet. You're not a failure. you had a lapse. You may say you failed. I don't say you failed. I say, you just didn't try as hard as you could have to pick a good, nutritious dinner when you picked that cookie instead. But next decision, there's always a next decision. There's always a next meal. There's always another chance to do better.
Absolutely. One of those, day 14 slides, I think, we talk about how you can't fail if you don't quit. And I just have to remind you guys, every single day that you wake up and choose you, you're winning. Every single day that you wake up and choose you. And you should choose you every day. You deserve that. Yeah, that was amazing. Thank you so much, Sarah. Last thing we have today before we close up, if you have been paying attention to the awesome newsletters that Coach Tamitha has been sending out monthly, you'll notice that we do a coach's highlight. So we have a coach every month that you're going to get to learn a little bit more about. And I was this past month. So we have just a couple of minutes here, but I want to open it up that if you guys have any questions about me, about Vibrant Life, about whatever you want it to be about, I'd love for you to take a moment and ask them. If you want to type some questions into the chat, we'll take just these last couple of minutes to answer them. And what newsletter? That's a great first question. So every month, these past couple months, Tamitha has been putting together a newsletter. So depending on when you joined, you might not have gotten one yet. They go out at the beginning of the month, usually about the first week, and there's all kinds of great information in them that she covers. But if you're not getting those and you have been a client for a little while, let your coach know so that we can make sure we add you to the list and get your email on, because there's some awesome information that gets shared. And yes, Coach Cindy, like she said, check your spam. It doesn't always go to the correct email, and it is from Tamitha herself. It is not from Vibrant Life. It comes right from Coach Tamitha. So yeah. Does anyone have any questions they want to ask besides that one? I'll give it a couple of minutes here. I just want to say thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. This is a fantastic turnout, but it's been really nice to just see everyone's beautiful faces. So this has been really excited. What happens after our time we signed up for with Vibrant Life? You keep going, right? You don't leave us. You are here forever. No, we love you guys and we want you to stick with us as long as possible. But eventually we want you guys to get back into the real world and be able to do this for the rest of your life. I mean, this is a lifestyle change here. Just like Sarah kind of mentioned it, like this isn't a diet, this is your whole life. So while you won't have this specific community, there is a Facebook page that you are welcome to be a part of. And if you want the link to that, you can probably ask your coach would be the easiest way, because it is a big long title, unless Nick has that quickly. But
I don't have that quickly, but I was gonna say, kind of what Elena was saying as well. After you've gotten to the point where you don't need the coaching call every so often, you just want to stay in the community. Our program called Bronze right now is another lower cost way that you can stay engaged, be able to chat here in the community and all the sorts of stuff like that. You can hit me up as well if you all have questions about that, but we do want everyone to get to the point where, crawl, walk, run. You can do all this on your own, but if you want to stay in the community, we do have that option, which Bronze is a good way to go. And we have some other options from there as well, especially if you've been with us for several years. So just wanted to throw that out there. You can all reach out to me for details on that.
And the link should now be in the group chat down here. So thank you, Tamitha, for having that quick. The link to the Facebook page. So yes, awesome. Thank you. All right, we'll give it another minute or so. Anyone else have questions? I'm from Ohio. Usually it's snowy, but today it is rainy and gross out. Are we gonna have another one of these? Yes, absolutely. Yes. I want to see everyone's faces way more often. We are right now planning to have these every other month for the upcoming time being, but we also want your feedback with that. So If you want it more often, tell us about that. If you enjoyed this, tell us about that. If you think that things could have been different, or if there were things that you would like to see, tell us. There will be a survey probably early next week, asking you guys a couple of questions about how you enjoyed tonight, and what we want to see in the future, because I absolutely love this. I hope you guys had fun too. And we want this to be a normal thing. Oh, my cat just joined us. We'll have a pet day too. We'll have to do a ladies' night where we all join with our pets. I guess I can introduce him. Since this is all about me, this is George. He's a big orange cat, and he doesn't like being held. So that was weird that he jumped up here. All right. We'll give one more minute. Are there any other questions? Again, we'll get a survey out next week to see what you guys thought and if we want to do this again. But yeah, again, thank you to everyone who shared. You guys are amazing. Thank you guys for going through that quiz. And if you didn't know some of the answers, go back through level 1 nutrition. You all have access to it. And I know that your coaches would love you going through that. So, all right, if there's nothing else, I just want to, again, thank you guys so much for being here and have a wonderful evening. We will see you all soon back here again. Thank you all. Goodbye.
Thank you.